Hi, I'm going to give you my first impressions on the Lumix S5IIX, and they're not all good. Stick around and find out what they are. Hi and welcome back. The reason why I purchased the S5IIX is I was wanting a full frame camera. I was wanting that full size sensor, something that would work a little bit better in low light, and I like the idea of having the phase detect autofocus on the camera as well. My first impressions are they're not all good. I do like the camera. I like the ability to film in low light conditions. It works extremely well for that. It has very nice bokeh. It looks very good. It has all the modes I need for video. It's all around a very good camera. It's a very good video camera. It does a very good job all around, especially in low light. The phase detect is outstanding on this camera. The autofocus works extremely well. But I came from the GH6 Micro Four Thirds camera. And after working with that camera for a year, there are a whole lot of things that I seem to miss about this S5IIX that I wish were incorporated in the camera. First one is the tilt screen on the back. The screen on the GH6 actually tilts up, so when you're holding the camera like this, you can look down and actually be able to see the screen. The S5IIX doesn't have that. It is a real bummer too. I wish it did have it, but it doesn't. So that's one thing I'm missing about the GH6. One of the other drawbacks about this camera is the lenses. The lenses are extremely expensive compared to Micro Four Thirds. They're bigger, they're heavier, but I guess that's kind of a trade-off when you get the low light abilities of the camera. So that trade-off is kind of worth it. One of the other problems I've been having with the S5IIX is you can't just use any NVMe drive. I've got a Western Digital Black in this enclosure. When I hook it up to the SSD and to the USB in the camera, it'll record almost every mode. But if I try to record the best mode, Pro mode, or ProRes at the highest resolution I can, after about 30-45 seconds, it times out, it stops the recording, and it tells me that the SSD isn't fast enough to be able to do so. So you really have to pay attention to the approved SSDs that you can use with this camera. I guess Western Digital is not on that list. Unfortunately, the NVMe drives that are on the list are SanDisk. The blade system, it's pretty darned expensive compared to the enclosure from Small Rig and the NVMe. It will allow me to record C4K ProRes, and it doesn't shut down doing that, and that's what I record in most of the time when I'm doing my road trip videos for the channel. So it's not too much of a bummer. Eventually I will upgrade to the blade, probably from SanDisk, and that'll eliminate that problem. One of the other things I don't like about the camera that I learned to like about the GH6 an awful lot was the CF Express card. With the CF Express card, it's much faster than a regular SD card, which allows you to record in the higher resolutions and the higher bit rates. So I do kind of miss that about the GH6. Those are the things I found that I don't particularly like about this camera. I wish they would have improved those things on this camera before they released it. They could have made the camera a little bit better, but those things are probably going to come out in the new GH7. All in all, so far I'm really liking the camera. It's doing exactly what I purchased it for. Low light conditions, it does extremely well with that. It does exactly what I purchased it for. Works extremely well in low light. It's got the full frame. It gives you the great bokeh, the great depth of field that I was looking for out of the camera. Minus those things that I miss about the GH6 with this, it's an extremely good camera, and I would highly recommend it. If you have a GH6 currently, I would probably recommend that you hang on to your GH6 and wait for either the GH7 to come out or maybe the S1H2. I hear that's coming out probably as well. That one is going to be extremely expensive, folks, so make sure you're prepared to pay a lot of money if you decide to go with that particular camera. If you have any questions about the S5IIX in particular, go ahead and comment below and ask me the questions. I'm going to do another review after I've used the camera for a little bit longer than I have to give it a better chance and a more fair chance on the review, and I'll hopefully be able to provide you more information at that particular point. Again, so far I'm really liking the camera. I'm only 30 days in though. I've only used it in about 2 or 3 shoots, and I've used it for a couple talking head videos, and so far I'm really liking it a lot. One of the shoots that I did with the camera, it was at nighttime right around Christmas. That's on the channel. It's a Christmas video that's on the channel, so if you want to see how this thing operates at night, go check out that video. So that's all I've got to share with you on this particular camera for today. If you haven't subscribed already, please go ahead and smash that subscribe button below, and if you found this video helpful, please click the like button below as well.